This is Around the Districts. I'm Gabrielle Mazar,
I'm Nancy Tapuzian.
and this is Remy. Today, we're going to talk about corruption in the government. Now, specifically, we're going to talk about Trump's and the Trump family corruption in government. So, we're going to start with one that the Trumps and his family have made billions a month, $1 billion a month since his being in office. What do you think about that?
Um, well, it's illegal, but that's besides the point. That he's not allowed to like
Benefit?
benefit. Like Jimmy Carter had to get rid of his peanut farm or whatever he had. But Trump has been making billions. Um, his supporters want to say that, but he gives up his salary.
Oh, okay, great.
But what his supporters don't realize, he's doing everything as a tax credit, not a tax donation. A tax credit, you get 100% back. And his credit is going towards governmental agencies that he probably, I don't know,
Profits.
profits from and or does his mob scene threatening. And that's not factual. That's just me guessing, knowing the Trump family for as long as I've been alive. So,
I don't know why we thought it was gonna be any different because he didn't do it his last presidency. He's the only president in history to not, sign off his assets or businesses, but, I don't know why we thought it was gonna be any different. Now it's even worse this time. I mean, he profited last time by having, the Secret Service and people staying at his hotel, charging thousands of dollars a night, profiting just off of that. I mean, it's insane. It's insane how much he's making this time, and it's not just him, it's his entire family that's benefiting. Now we're talking about this Qatari jet that was such a huge, thing in the news, and how it was a gift. They're gifting it to me, which we also know is illegal,
completely
for one.
illegal.
But then we found out that they weren't even gifting it to him. He asked for it.
Right.
He asked for this jet. Not only that, it would cost taxpayers $1 billion to retrofit it.
And by the time we retrofit it, his 4 years will be up.
Right.
So it's
Oh,
just
no, but he gets to keep it.
he does get to
He
keep
gets
it.
to keep it.
Yes. So we just paid over $1 billion so he can keep this jet.
Yeah, a
Mhm.
gift, a gift. And didn't we just go over all of this with the Supreme Court justices having to, and their gifts and how that was not allowed either? I mean, that was a whole mess too.
Well, I remember when AOC had a designer design a dress for her that she paid for, but the Republicans still gave her crap because they thought that it was gifted to her, and that was just a dress.
Yeah. And not only, I mean, with this jet too, we already have two Boeing jets under contract that they don't cancel those contracts, so that our government's already spent money on this. So we have these already under contract. They're retrofitting these for the government. We have to pay for that. And now we're going to pay for this jet on top of that for Trump for him to take when he leaves office. I mean,
But I'm so glad that we have that DOGE program because they are looking into this, right?
they're
Aren't they looking
slimming the
into
fat. They're trimming all the fat, right? They're
Yeah.
getting rid of all of the government waste that they've, yeah, cut people's jobs that are necessary jobs. They want to sell off federal land. They're going to do that. So
Well, because that's where you could put private condos.
private condos for
Trump
people to
condos, I
make
think, is what's
bunch
going to go
bunch of
there.
money. Yeah, they've skimped or found so much waste that they've spent now 70 million, or going to spend 70 million dollars on this military parade. That even Rand Paul has said he will not be attending because he thinks it is disgusting.
Yeah, it is
Rand
disgusting.
Paul, I mean, of all people, he's
Well,
somebody I would never assume. He's pretty conservative, and he is not going to be attending this because he thinks it is disgusting.
well, for Rand Paul, he is very conservative, and that's why he doesn't support it because this is not a conservative move.
Fair.
So I do respect anybody, even though they have a difference of opinion policies than me, that they stick with those policies like he is doing. being a conservative and not agreeing with what Trump is doing. So I do.
Way to support him for sticking to his guns, though.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we do know that, with all these DOGE cuts too, that even in the first quarter, with all of the cuts that they made to government and getting rid of all of this waste, the Trump administration still outspent the first quarter of Biden's administration in his first quarter, even with COVID. Even with COVID and everything that happened in 2021, he still outspent with all of the cuts that they made.
Yeah. So Biden sent out the stimulus check that was higher than Trump's stimulus check, just to let people know. That was a higher amount, dollar amount. We also had all the COVID testing, and we had that almost. I was able to get free tests, almost all the way through his whole presidency, and also all the COVID vaccines. For years, we were able to get free, and now we can't get those. Well, we can't even get a vaccine, so that's
Yeah, I
another.
mean, they're just going to do away with all of those anyways. But there's also the market manipulation. There's investigations into that because of insider trading. I think it's 50 plus times that Trump has announced the tariffs and then taken it back. He's gone back and forth over 50 times. And we know that every time he announces something, the market drops.
Mhm.
And then when he takes it back, it shoots back up. So I've been sitting on everything. I haven't been touching
I'm
anything.
sitting on everything too, including my taco shirts. I mean, because now he's the taco man, right?
Oh, the taco shirts.
Yeah, so Tuesdays we still do our protests on the bridge, but now we call it Taco Tuesday protests on the bridge. So yeah, taco Trump. What is it? Trump against no Trump always caves or whatever. Chickens out.
Trump always chickens
Yeah,
out.
Trump always chickens
Yeah.
out.
Because he's such a brilliant negotiator. Oh,
Yeah, because
he's
all
so
brilliant
good at it.
negotiators,
Back down.
um, no, go bankrupt 6 times or more. He
Yeah.
bankrupts a casino, like
It doesn't matter what it is. I will tell you, as business owners, going bankrupt is means you're not doing well.
right.
Let's just throw that out there, period.
Yeah.
Then there's the meme coin, his meme coin and all his financial endeavors. I mean, it's absurd that you're bringing out this meme coin. He announced the meme coin and the price shot up to $75 a piece. And then after after that dropped down to 750, and they say that it's after its launch, 593,000 wallets have lost $3.9 billion on those meme coins. So that means that people who have purchased these meme coins have lost $4 billion. Worthless. It's worthless. Just like his Truth Social, worthless. I mean, people bought
Yeah.
how much money people spent on Truth Social and they just lost all of it. It's worth nothing now. I mean, it's absurd. I don't even like how it's even allowed. How Congress, I know how, but how Congress is even allowing this to happen blows my mind.
I personally believe that they're going through a lot of death threats.
You think?
Oh, yeah, if you don't do what Trump says, the death threats are coming. I guarantee that.
From whom?
Oh, from Trump and Trump's people. He's a mobster.
Hmm.
He's a mobster.
I mean,
I'm
it's
a
possible.
I'm a New Yorker. We know that he's a mobster. He doesn't pay people to do
He's
work.
never paid
Yeah.
people.
I know people whose family went bankrupt because they were building for Trump and Trump didn't pay them. So they lost millions and millions of dollars. And that was back in the 70s. So,
People still continue to
yeah.
work.
Well, look at
That's a
Musk.
whole other subject.
The bromance is just popcorn for me. But look at my like why does anybody who thinks that Trump is gonna treat them any differently? I don't understand that they know that he's gonna
Because he
scam them
spent hundreds of millions of dollars on his campaign, and Trump loves
240,000,000.
money. So So you're going to be my buddy. We're buddies,
Yeah, but they're
right?
not buddies anymore.
Trump does not have any friends.
No.
Yeah. I mean, and then on top of that, he's also making money off of inviting people to dinners with him. He did a contest to have dinner with him, and the top winners of the contest, so I think it was like 200 winners of the contest, made him $148 million to go to have dinner with him. Just to have dinner with him.
As a retired teacher, we weren't even allowed to get a $10 gift
No.
from anybody. So it's just crazy.
Yeah, well, the corruption knows no bounds. I mean, there's a whole laundry list of things. I
But
mean, these are just the ones that I know of, that I've looked into, that yes.
but I do have to say that what did the Democrats do in that 4 years in between to make sure this didn't happen again?
I
They at least had 2 years to do something. Like, why didn't they do? Like, there should have been stuff put in place. We knew he did it, and he's doing it again, and he's doing it worse. So I think we, the people, need to really step up
yeah,
and push.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. I think
because
the
that's what it's going to come
people
down.
need to stop this from happening, because it should not be happening.
Right.
And none of this should be happening. The fact that he's making money off all of these grifts is just insane. It's insane and it's disgusting. And the fact that people are spending their money on it and then losing all their money is, and then they still follow him. It's insane. I just,
Yeah,
there's no other word for it but insane.
I agree.
Yeah. But we'll talk more about his crazy corruption. I'm sure there will be tons more of it in his presidency. But thank you for listening to Around the Districts podcast today. Please like and follow the show, and we will see you on the next show.